3, 2,
Hey guys, it's Tim, and this is Pro Wrestling Unlimited, as we are here on the 19th of June, 2019, to talk about everything that took place this week in pro wrestling. We're here for the Wednesday show. Nick, what's going on?
What's up, guys? I keep forgetting to mute YouTube on my end every time, and I get thrown off because I hear you double talking. But what's going on, guys? Welcome to a very hot edition of the Wednesday show, because it's hotter than hell in my room right now. So if you hear my fan in the background, realize that that's the only thing that's keeping me from dying of heat stroke in my own house.
You're good. You're good.
Fuck yeah, man. Taking a look at the chat, we've got Michael Martinez, Luke Might, we have Kristen and McNutt, Jason Dalton, Oscar Strange. Is your last name really Strange? Because if so, that's it's like a dope name. Tim, I was asking you this off air, but you never gave me an answer.
Uh-oh.
What's the worst wrestler's name? Like, who has the worst name in all of professional wrestling?
Oh, wrestler name? Because you had asked, like, worst finishing name, but,
No, I said, what's the worst name for a wrestler?
Well, we were talking about a move, that's why.
Oh, gotcha.
So I assumed you meant finishing move. But worst wrestler name?
Yeah, who is the worst wrestler name?
That's a tough one. I mean, chat, let us know what you think. Worst wrestler
Kaz
name.
XL is pretty shitty.
Yeah, or
Kaz XL or
yeah.
Enzo.
Enzo, lowercase n, capital Z, lower O.
It's so dumb. What's going on, Kung Fu Kenny? Welcome to the show, man.
Just thinking of some others dumb names.
Nelson, dude, I'll accept an air conditioner as a gift.
I mean,
in this heat.
Festus, as Joseph White says, that was okay.
Festus wasn't great, I can give you that. Oh, nice. It's his middle name. That's cool.
What?
Strange is his middle name.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, even when he was in WWE, Big Cass was an awful name.
Well, is it better than what's better, Big Cass or Colin Cassidy?
Colin Cassidy. If they would have kept the whole like he's like a gangster, I would have been down with it. Xavier Thomas, no, you're not the only one that's enjoying the 24/7 title every week, because that's something that I brought up to Tim the other day, not to get too far away, and I'm going to read a couple more once I finish up this little thing here, is that I'm still of the firm belief that without the mid-carders in WWE, you would never watch an episode of Raw. If it wasn't for the mid-carders, you'd never watch an episode of Raw.
I mean, maybe 10 years ago.
No, even now, but I'm going to read a couple more of these names. Bastion Booger wasn't fantastic. Diesel. Just Incredible is fucking awesome.
I like that name, Just Incredible.
That's cool. Names that sync up like that.
Oh, yeah.
Love it. I love it. The Shockmaster, he's going to shock you, baby.
For everybody talking about
Spud.
asking if I heard about the Lionheart news, check our website. If I can't get stuff up here on YouTube, I will put it up on the website. So if anybody's unaware, my daughter broke her arm over the weekend, and she needs like extra help doing things. And
we get some F's in chat for Tim's daughter's arm.
So I basically, every time I was getting ready to record, she needed my help with something. So I wasn't able to really record any videos today, but I was able to get the news up on the website. So if you see a day where it's like, I don't know, 5 o'clock in the afternoon and there's no videos, go check the website, PWUnlimited.net, because hopefully I was able to get the news up over there. So that's what happened today. I will get all those news stories out after we finish the podcast here tonight. I'll try and get as many of those out as possible. But yes, we have heard the news of Lionheart. Unfortunately, Adrian Lionheart McCallum did pass away, apparently either last night or today. We don't know many details. And he was 36 years old, the current ICW heavyweight champion.
So young.
And again,
dude.
No one knows exactly what's going on. I was going to touch on it later, but I guess we could touch on it now.
Just get it out in the top
I mean,
of the show.
some people are, I'm not confirming this, but some people are asking if it was a suicide or something because of a tweet he sent out last night at 11:40 p.m. Pacific time, where he stated, "One day you will eat your last meal. You will smell your last flower. You will hug your friend for the last time. You might not know it's the last time. That's why you must do everything you love with passion." And that is a quote from the Netflix show Afterlife from Ricky Gervais. So he sent that last night, and then this morning at noon Pacific time, ICW did break the news that he had passed away. Again, we don't know what time he passed away, and we don't know what the actual cause of death is.
It is sad. We were supposed to have the opportunity to interview him, but like scheduling stuff didn't work out, which is
Right.
a bummer. But we've worked closely with ICW, and so
Yeah, it's
hearts out
hard
to
to
them
get.
and him and his family.
Yeah, it's hard to get the interviews synced up a lot of times with people overseas because of the time difference. Like when
Didn't
we're
we
available,
interview?
they're not. When they're available,
Didn't we
we're not.
interview Joe at like 6 in the morning?
It was like 6 or 7
Yeah.
in the
It
morning.
was
our
early
time.
for me because I was a little baby boy. I skipped school that day. Was I still in school by then? No, I don't think I was.
Yeah, like 7 or 8 in the morning.
Yeah, like 7 or 8 in the morning. Um,
So
but to bring the show back up a little bit, we do have a lot to talk about today. We're going to talk a little bit about we're going to mainly talk about Stomping Grounds, and first of all, why it's just a stinky, stinky, stinky show. And we're also going to give our predictions for that. I want to go back to the
bad names.
No, I want to go back to the mid-card thing because this has been on my mind the last couple of days. I think the greatest thing going on in WWE right now, at least, is that 24/7 belt with everything that's happening with it.
Now
You can't give me one more entertaining thing than that.
No, I'm not gonna deny that, but I mean, I think this week's stuff, at least for what they did on Raw, was a little lackluster compared to the other stuff they've done so far.
Well, you can't go out every time. You can't blow
True.
your first load every single time. Wow, Calvin, you're a real funny guy. At least just spell it right. Guys like R-Truth, Bob Roode, or Rob Roode, even Jinder Mahal, Bobbert,
Bobbert.
They play such a pivotal role into every episode of Raw because you can at least see them and go, oh shit, something semi-funny is about to happen.
Yeah, but
and how many like jokes and memes are made on social media from the mid-card guys compared to your top guys?
Here's my question.
They're a backbone, dude. Go ahead. I got an answer.
How many times can you really poke fun at the whole Titus under the ring thing?
Yeah, dude, kids will laugh at that stuff all day long. Kids think it's funny. And again, you got to realize that, like, a lot of time Vince McMahon is like, well, this will appeal to kids.
Meh. I mean, you can only do that so many times. It's been a year.
I get
it's
that,
been a
but
year.
It has been actually a full year.
Yeah.
Since that goddamn incident. Was that actually like an accident?
100% complete accident.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Cool.
And so they made fun of it this year in the Saudi show, and I'm like, that should have been it. That should have been the last time we get that joke. But no, he was under the ring again. They pulled him out this week on Raw when he was trying to go for R-Truth and whatnot. But I don't know.
It's definitely like, all right, that wasn't very good. But most of the times, they just give you such reliable things. Like, for the longest time, Kofi was just seen as just like a reliable mid-card dude.
Right.
And all of the mid-card guys right now, you can't name me one mid-card guy that couldn't carry themselves in a match.
One mid-card guy that couldn't carry themselves in a match?
Yeah.
One. Male and female, or just males?
I'm gonna stick to male because there's a handful of women on the female roster that are in the top spot but can't hold a match with anybody. Charlotte.
Keith Lewis. Is that been confirmed? Keith Lewis says, I'm not going to read it out loud because I don't know if it's confirmed or not. But if it has, DM me any information you have that confirms that.
Yeah, it'd be cool. Anyway, yeah, there's very little mid-card guys on that roster that can at least hold their own in a match. Like Jinder Mahal, he might suck, he might be boring, but he can at least get his way through a match.
True.
Heath Slater could definitely get himself through a match. Shinsuke can get himself through a match.
Oh shit, Shinsuke can.
Yeah, he can do much more than this.
I'm looking at the roster right now. Let's see.
Something smells like it's burning in here.
I don't know.
Hey guys, am I dying? Something like real.
Are you having a stroke?
Hey, I think my room might be on fire, dude.
You might need to go tend to that.
Yeah, give me a second.
You're good. So just looking at, because, Nick's question was, who on the main roster or whatever can't really hold their own in a match and needs to be carried? I mean, he's not wrong when he says there's really not anybody on the male side. But, I mean, if you look at guys that are meh, not that great, I'm looking at the roster here, and I really don't see many guys that I would say are bad or have to be completely carried. Now, on the women's side, I could say that all day long for a number of people, but looking on the men's side, actually, Nick might be right in saying
I know
that
I'm right. Yeah, I don't think
basically everybody can hold their own. I mean, if I had to throw names out, I can maybe say the Sings, but they're solid for what they need to be.
Exactly. Because they're never going to have a match where they need to carry. You know what I mean?
I mean, Elias, a little bit, can be sloppy at times.
He can be sloppy, but most of the times he's pretty reliable, and he's been getting a lot better.
True. I mean, and just looking at the roster, I mean, for some reason they still have David Otunga listed on the active roster, but I think it's just because he's a broadcaster. I don't know. I mean, I guess there's nobody.
Exactly. Those mid-card guys are the most reliable.
WWE really needs to update their damn roster page on the mobile app. They've still got short hair Ali.
That was my nickname in high school.
They've got long hair Baron Corbin still as his graphic photo on the app.
Baron Corbin? Can you believe he's
long hair
there?
Baron Corbin. Long hair freaking Buddy Murphy.
To kind of go back to
What
it though,
the
I do genuinely think that if it weren't for the mid-card guys, watching an episode of Raw or SmackDown, or even like SmackDown sometimes, is just god-awful, dude. What's going on, Guan?
Hold on. I'm going to throw an image up on the screen, and I want to...
I'm scared. Everyone welcome Guan to his very first show. What's up? I'm glad you chose to take us today.
Thank you
Sergio, that's not nice. He did nothing to you.
No.
He never hurt you.
I want to say something really fast.
We've
got Guan here for his first ever show. We've got people in here that have been in multiple live shows, and we've got people here that have special little badges next to their name or have been using emojis, special emojis in the live chat. Well, if either this is your first time, your 10th time, your 20th, your 81st live show with us, and you want to have those cool badges and cool emojis, you can do so by hitting that join button down there right next to the subscribe button. For only $5 a month, you will get access to badges next to your name that will change and evolve over time depending on how long you support us. You will get access to special emojis in the live chat, and you will get early access to special content. This Monday, our first big new list video will be coming out. I did ask you guys for the help on curating the content. It is best debuts in WWE or WWF history. That video will be out Monday morning for members, and then everybody else will get it free the following Saturday over the weekend. So if you do want to get stuff early, like those videos, the list videos, or mine and Nick's long-form discussion videos, we do a couple of those a month as well. Those go out early for members as well. So all you got to do if you want to become a member, it's a great way to help support us. It's only $5 a month. Hit that join button right there next to the subscribe button, and boom, you become a member of PW Unlimited.
You should do it. You know why? Because when you guys do it, you get my love and affection, and if you don't do it, you will never achieve anything in life, and your mom will not make your favorite dinner ever again.
All right,
What's your favorite thing for dinner before we transition into like stomping around stuff? What's your favorite dinner?
Favorite?
Yeah, just when you think like, oh, you know what? I'm having this for dinner tonight. Nice. Because I'll tell you what mine is. I got two.
Maybe.
Don't strain yourself now.
Fried chicken?
Nice. That's a good one. I'll give you that.
All right, I'm going to transition the screen over really fast. This is how bad the roster page is on the WWE app.
Well, I'm sure they don't. That's too far.
Look at this Kurt Hawkins photo. You'll see it in a second because of the delay.
Yeah.
How old is this photo? This is like before his first release. You know, he got released and then brought back when they did the draft, the brand split. Like, this is like a Major brother, like right after Major's brother. This is so old. You should be singing it about now.
Looks like an adult film star.
is how old these photos are on the WWE roster page on their
Holy shit.
app. Now
Kurt Hawkins.
they keep the website updated, but not the app. Like, these photos are so old. They still got
Dude.
main roster debut Fandango. They've got
straight up right now, dude. Kurt Hawkins looked like he's gonna ask me to sit on a couch and ask if I want to make $1,000 modeling.
Oh, yikes. They've still got blonde. They've got bleached, poofy hair Leo Rush photos still up there.
I forgot about him.
Leo Rush?
Mm-hmm.
Like, they've got some old photos of these guys on the roster page. It's like, geez, update.
Nicholas, we're not talking about it. We're not talking about it. I don't want to.
Oh, nope.
Kurt Hawkins. Oh, stop. Calvin, no. Why'd I start reading that? You can't do things like that in our chat, Calvin.
I mean, I could have said something that kind of tied all that together.
I don't want it to. I'm
not gonna say it.
This is a family. This is a Christian show.
Now, is it? Is it really?
This NXT Breakout tournament. What do you think about it, Tim? Because I'm a really, really big fan of. I know I don't fucking know his name by heart, but he's like Kane Light. He's got the
Kane Light.
Yeah, he's got the blonde hair, blonde mustache. He wears a apron, and then he wears the glove and he draws.
Is he's in this tournament?
Yeah, he's in this tournament. If you could pull up the photo, I could point it out to you.
I don't have a photo. I have the list of names in the tournament.
Read them off.
Well, they're all their new names, so I don't know if you would know. Hold on, let me find the list really fast. I have it written down. Yes, I'm old school. I keep notes on paper.
Yeah, you said that you had that when we were in. Oh, see, it's if you look up NXT Breakout Tournament, the second video where it says William Regal announces, it's his face on it. I don't remember his name. I'm really upset. Here, I can tell you it right now. His name, this gentleman's name, as I pull it up right here, is Dexter
Oh,
Loomis.
You mean the old Samuel Shaw?
Yes.
I don't know why you would call him Kane Light.
Because he has like the apron on and the glove, and it's like Kane. He's into fire.
Well, I guess I haven't seen him in NXT yet since this tournament would be his first match on TV.
They've been plugging him a lot on the social media. He's done some great stuff with like Riddle and Damian Priest on social media.
Well, then I haven't seen that.
Badass.
Like, I know Samuel Shaw is. Samuel Shaw was in the finals against Willie Mack when they crowned the whatever that national champion is for the NWA, the national championship.
He's great, dude. He's a banger of a wrestler.
Willie Mack
beat character.
Willie Mack beat him to be the national champion, and then Willie Mack lost the title to Colt Cabana.
Boom, boom. That title's awesome, by the way. I really like that strap.
Big old gold America.
That's my nickname.
That's what the North American title should look like.
Do you mean the one sitting on my counter right now, Tim?
No, because that one looks good. Old school NWA.
Yeah, I really did.
Maybe North American title.
I love it, man. We used to make some.
Oh
shit.
No.
What?
I accidentally clicked your DM.
He was that mentally insane guy from TNA. You mean Hulk Hogan? Willie Mack got kicked out of Impact. Oh, got killed on Impact. God, I gotta read.
Talking about Impact, did you hear about the whole issues with Scarlett Bordeaux?
I saw she got released, and I go, "Who the fuck is Scarlett Bordeaux?"
The Smoke Show.
Who?
She got killed by Nia Jax a year ago, or maybe 2 years ago now.
Bold to assume I remember.
So, Scarlett Bordeaux was one of the most pushed females in Impact Wrestling. She was all over the show every single week. They called her the Smoke Show. She was known. Her thing was, I think I can wrestle, which she's not bad in the ring, but she's all about her looks, and her looks are going to get her where she needs to be. But better in the ring.
Gotcha.
Way better. Like, she can carry herself.
I'm on board.
So, her boyfriend's Killer Cross, who also is signed to Impact. Killer Cross has been doing interviews recently talking about how he wants out of Impact. He asked for his release reportedly. They told him no. So then he did an interview. I think it was with the P.D. Williams Wrestling Perspective podcast. And he talked about how his girlfriend, Scarlett Bordeaux, is making dirt nothing in Impact to where she still lives with her mother and has to have a second job just to pay the bills. Like, that's how
Good
little
Lord.
they're paying her. So they released her. Impact put out a statement on Twitter saying, hey, we've come to the release of Scarlett Bordeaux. We wish her the best in her future endeavors. And then apparently, according to, I think it was Mike Johnson of PW Insider, I could have that wrong, but I think it's Mike Johnson, reported the next day Killer Cross denied release again or whatever. Like, they're not releasing him for some reason. They let his girlfriend go, but they won't let him go.
Probably pettiness, I'm assuming.
It's not like they're using him a lot. They're not using him much at all, really, anymore. He was featured a good amount when he was paired with Austin Aries, when Austin Aries was the champion for a little while. But once that all died out, and there was no more Austin Aries, Killer Cross, Moose together, really haven't seen much of him. You see him here and there, but it's not like the big thing was for how much they're being featuring and how much they put into the Scarlett Bordeaux character and all that. For how little they were paying her makes no sense.
You're not wrong. You're really not wrong.
Because, like, she had a segment on basically every episode, if not almost every episode, 98% of episodes.
That's really not fair. I feel bad.
So it's like, she got the release. I think she's going to get a lot of bookings. She's been doing stuff with AAA. And whenever she's put onto their, like, social medias and YouTube channels, the numbers go through the roof.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So she is a draw digitally, like online and getting views that way. So if people want to maybe get some views, and I mean, her name was also in the news recently because on Saturday she was working a show for AAA, and a fan grabbed her over.
Yeah, that's just fucking.
Literally reached over the barricade, grabbed her, tried to feel her up, and she fortunately got away. She stated that in the moment she didn't really understand what happened. She didn't know that it was a fan. She thought, it was part of the match. She's like, I was into the match. I had just hit a dive, and then I got grabbed. She said, if I had realized in the moment what was going on, it may not have ended well, as far as basically she probably would have decked the fan.
Oh yeah, I hope that fan is never allowed back at any wrestling show ever. That's fucked up.
So it's
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Like, I don't know.
I
don't know what's going on.
Wrestling fans, do me a big favor.
Uh-oh.
Just, like, don't fucking grab wrestlers over the fucking barricade.
How about you don't interfere with the show? Like the one wrestler or the one fan that spit at Taya 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago now.
Oh, I remember that fan that threw the bottle at Kalisto, though.
Oh, yeah.
That was... it's not fair to laugh, but goddamn, that was funny.
I mean, there was another fan. I don't know where the show was, but apparently some fan came around the barricade, tried to get into, like, the ringside area, and Jonathan Fatu just took him out.
Oh, yeah. Jonathan Fatu's a big boy. I've seen him live.
Yeah. He's Umaga Light, but he's getting to Umaga Twin.
He's getting Umaga Twin in size, but like his own person in like wrestling.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, looks wise, he's got a lot of similarities to Umaga, but I mean, that's family.
The apple does not far fall from the tree.
Exactly. Trevor Womack says, to be honest, I wasn't as bad as the fan who thought the brick at this. Oh, that wasn't a fan. The one wrestler earlier this year in Mexico that got hit with a brick, that wasn't a fan.
He got fucking hit with a brick.
That was a planned spot in a match. That should have never been a planned spot in a match.
AAA is a crazy promotion.
I mean,
did you see that dude? Do you see the dude jump off the barricade?
I was just about to say this. Oh, I was
no one caught.
I was gonna say, did you see Aerostar jump off the lighting rig and land right on the top of his head?
Yeah. God, Aerostar.
Some wild stuff over the weekend in Mexico.
I highly recommend checking out AAA if you need a good, like, if it's 2:30 in the morning and you're like me and you hit a little bit of the marijuana and you need to laugh a little bit, throw on some Chikara.
Oh yeah, there you go.
AAA.
I mean, AAA, they have a 24/7 live stream on their Twitch channel. It's always showing content.
If you want the recipe for like a perfect day, I'm gonna tell you this right now.
Here we go.
Get high, hang out with your buddy, sit in their car, have your phone propped up playing AAA, or what we've been watching a ton of Chikara, and then just talk. Because I've said some of the most funniest shit, and I'm thinking about making that a segment here on the channel, where it's just kind of like the reactions and commentary to stuff, but while stoned out of my mind. Get high and watch wrestling, but I'm not black, and neither is my friend, and neither of us are funny, and neither of us are also X-Pac.
Ron Funches.
Goddamn, I love him. I am neither black nor funny, so I can't call it get high and watch wrestling, but I'll call it, I don't know, two big men watch wrestling. I don't fucking know, but that's something I'm thinking about bringing about. But that's so fun. Chikara, AAA, crazy ass promotions. If you want to see some like peak Cesaro or Claudio
Castagnoli.
Castanogli. It's my favorite Italian dessert. It's cannoli.
Cannolis are yummy.
Nicholas, I'm like 9 steps ahead of you. We already have the logos made for that, bro. I like Oscar. You put that backwards, but he gets high and he smokes weed.
Not the same thing?
Yeah, how would I get to point A without doing point B? Oscar, are you the high one right now?
I don't know. So before we hit our next topic, I want to hit on a question in the text message bin. If you guys want to send in a text and ask a question, give your thoughts, you can do so at 510-906-1341. This person here from the 514 area code says the Revival are the tag team champions. When are their contracts up? Or when are their contracts expiring? And we know that when they came to the main roster, so when you come to the main roster from NXT, you're given a new contract.
Mm-hmm.
Revival came up a year ago. They signed reportedly a 3-year deal. And so their contracts should be up in either May or June of 2020. So they've got a year to go. They've got one more year. And some people were misquoting Sean Ross Sapp this week on his SmackDown podcast. I think it was a SmackDown one. No, it was his Monday Night Raw podcast, I think it was. He had stated that they have still not signed a new contract. But people were trying to spin that to get a story out of it, saying that they've turned down another offer. That's not what Sean said. Sean said that they have still yet to sign a new deal, not that they turned down another offer.
Mm-hmm.
So if you guys saw something to where, they were offered another deal, that's not what it was. Take it for a second. I need 2 seconds.
Absolutely, and as we wrap that up, Oscar Strange Rodriguez just made me $1 billion. Pretty high for some white guys. Absolutely, dude, that's a badass name. Thank you very much. The Revival, I think, are probably the biggest threat if in the tag team division if they were to leave the WWE. Things would change drastically.
Oh, I mean,
it would get way too rough. Did you hear what Oscar said?
No.
Look at chat. That's pretty goddamn good. That's suggestion? Pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
So you were saying, it would make a big impact if they left WWE, the Revival, that is. And I mean, they've already got a built-in feud with the Young Bucks. I'm not going to be that person that if they leave WWE, they should go straight to AEW. I'm not going to be that person, but at the same time,
they should.
They should because it's already kind of been built.
Yeah, this story's been going on since I was in like high school, so like at least 3 years.
Yeah, since they were in
the
NXT.
FTR stuff. Yeah, since the FTR stuff.
And Dash Wilder has FTR trademarked. He's got the trademark to it that he filed either January this year or late last year. But he owns the trademark to FTR.
Piggybacking off of, talking about AEW real quick, $4.99 from Mr. Luke Might. With that $4.99, you could also join us on YouTube. But he says, Tim, in your opinion, how will AEW crown their first women's champion? Thank you for the $4.99. Tim, how the fuck are they going to do it? You are the booker. How are they doing it?
So we do know Brandy Rhodes announced on this week's Road to Fighter Fest that the AEW Women's World Championship, that's what they're calling it, the Women's World Championship, will be unveiled at All Out. Now, she didn't say if they're going to crown the champion at All Out or if they're going to wait to crown the champion until after All Out. But what I would do is at Fighter Fest, I would do a multi-woman match. At Fight for the Fallen, I would do a multi-woman match, or maybe even just a singles match. And then you take Britt Baker, who won at Double or Nothing, and you take the winners of those other two matches at the other events, and you put them all in a multi-woman match at All Out to crown the champion. You have somebody come out like maybe a Medusa or something to unveil the championship like they did with Bret Hart and the world title. Medusa comes out, says, this is the new AEW Women's World Championship. I will stand at ringside. I will be here to give the title to the winner. There you go. Maybe not Medusa because she did the same thing with the NWA Women's Championship recently. So maybe you get somebody else since you're not copying Billy Corgan in the NWA. But
Billy Corgan blocked me on Twitter, that asshole.
I say they crown it all out. Why not? So that way going into TNT, you've got a men's world champion, a women's world champion, and then the TNT focus can be on that tag team tournament. That's just my opinion. You get the women's, you get the men's champion squared away before you start your TV.
I like that. I think that's a great idea.
Now,
I think that's a great idea.
I know a lot of people are going to say, well, the obvious person would be Britt Baker. Probably, so I wouldn't go that route. I think I would put it on this is what I would do based off of Double or Nothing. I would put the title on a heel. Maybe a Nyla Rose. Maybe an Awesome Kong. Maybe not Awesome Kong, because I don't know how she's on the roster. Like, she's listed on the AEW Wrestling roster page on their website. But I don't know how often she's going to wrestle. But I would put the title on a heel and have Kylie Ray win a bunch of matches, become the number one contender, knock off the heel champion. Because of the reaction that she got at Double or Nothing. She got such a great babyface reaction. That crowd, yes, they loved that Awesome Kong came out. Yes, they love the dentist, Dr. Britt Baker. But they were in love with Kylie Ray. They were in love with her. So I think put that title on the heel, build up Kylie Ray as this great challenger, and boom, there you go. Have her knock off the first champion to get the title.
I like it. I think that's a solid idea.
So that's what I would do maybe if I was booking it. Because then you can keep the title on her for a little while, babyface. I mean, Nyla doesn't even have to hold the title long for this to work. And then you can have like Jericho be your big world heavyweight heel champion for a while. Have him hold that title for a couple of months or something. So that way you've got your men's world champions, the big hated heel in Chris Jericho. And then you've got eventually the everybody loves her babyface and Kylie Ray as the women's world champion.
I love it. I also really think Kylie Ray is your perfect first champion just because of how
that's why
natural she is.
I mean, I could agree with putting the title on her first, but I just think it would make her even a bigger star if maybe she's in, like I said, that multi-woman match at here's an idea. So at Double or Nothing, it was supposed to be a triple threat. They turned it into a four-way. Britt Baker won. Boom. Put her into the match at All Out. We already know that there's going to be a triple threat women's match at Fyter Fest. Nyla Rose can win that. Then, at Fight for the Fallen, you have Kylie Ray win a match to qualify her for the women's title match. And then you get that actual triple threat match that we were supposed to get at Double or Nothing. It all comes full circle. You can have, like I said, Nyla Rose win the championship. And then Kylie Ray can pick up a bunch of wins over the next month or two on television when they start on television in September or October, whenever it's going to be. And then at whatever the next show is after All Out, boom, Kylie Ray becomes no more contender, beats Nyla for the title. So it's like, one way they can justify that would be Nyla had beaten Britt in the title match, and then Kylie worked her way up to no more contender. She can be like, hey, I didn't lose in the first ever women's title match, so give me a shot, Nyla. And she stands up to Nyla, even though everyone would think, oh, you got to be scared of Nyla Rose. She stands up to Nyla, gets the title shot, defeats the strong, dominant-looking champion.
So it'd be like almost like Bailey going over Nia.
Yeah, you can kind of say that. In a way, yes. But I think that would make Kylie Ray a huge star.
Mm-hmm.
Put her over in a big way.
I think that would be really, really good.
Just looking at some of the text messages before we do move on here. This person says, you think WWE will sign Killer Cross? As of right now, he can't. He's
no option.
He's in jail with Impact. I'm just looking at a couple other text messages. This is a weird one. It says, I know WWE main roster will probably not change anytime soon to compete with AEW, but depending on the day AEW will land, if they go on Wednesday, you think NXT will step up their game? I think NXT is a great show already. I don't think they need to change anything. Because here's the thing. Yes, it looks like AEW is going to be on Wednesdays. NXT is on Wednesdays. But here's the difference. AEW is a live 2-hour program on cable. NXT is a pre-taped 1-hour show on the WWE Network, and you can go back and watch whenever you want. That's a pre-taped show. Spoilers are already out anyways.
Exactly.
So it's like,
we do them here.
I don't think that those two shows, even if they're both on Wednesday night, are going to be competing, quote-unquote, for viewers. I think the majority will watch AEW because it's a live show that you have to watch live to know what's going to happen because you won't know ahead of time. And then you can go back either after you're done on Wednesday watching AEW or go on Thursday, Friday, whenever, and watch NXT later. It's because we don't know if the AEW show is going to go up anywhere on any streaming platforms after it airs live, or if you have to watch it live on TV, basically like Raw and SmackDown. So I think you go watch your AEW, and then if you really, really still want to watch NXT, you either watch it right after or you watch it the next day. I've seen a lot of people like, if AEW goes on Wednesdays, it's going to be the Wednesday Night War, AEW versus NXT. No, because even if you do want to watch NXT when it quote-unquote airs on the network, I think it airs at 4 our time, 4 Pacific?
Yes.
So that would be 7 Eastern. It would still most likely be an hour before AEW would go on the air because I assume if the show is supposed to be in prime time, that would start at 8. So even if you want to do that route, they're still not, quote-unquote, airing at the same time. And I did like an interview that Adam Cole did. He said they got a lot of creative freedom in NXT.
That's good. I'd hope so, man.
So
they need it.
Just moving on here with the next topic. It has to do with the Royal Rumble, actually. Yeah, I know we're July, August, September, October, November, December, January. 7 months away from the Royal Rumble. But Skybet already put up some early betting odds on who they think could win the Royal Rumble, the men's and the women's. I'm going to give you guys the top 5 for both. So in the men's Royal Rumble...
Sorry, I was dying.
You're fine. Number 5. Their number 5 favorite to win the men's Royal Rumble 2020 from Minute Maid... I think it's Minute Maid Park in Houston, Texas. Number 5 is Kofi Kingston.
SOS.
Their number 4 is Finn Balor.
Brand Arrow.
Number 3,
he's still IC champion.
Correct. But it's not like we haven't seen the IC champion win the Rumble before.
True.
Number 3 is Big E.
Oh, I see it happening.
Number 2.
Oh, yeah.
Number 2, Drew McIntyre. And their favorite as of right now, June 19th, 2019. This will probably change, by January. But the favorite, as far as Skybet is concerned, to win the 2020 Men's Royal Rumble, the big dog, Roman Reigns.
The biggest dog, the dog big man dog, big dog man, Roman Reigns.
And
I don't really care.
As far as the Women's Royal Rumble goes, I asked Nick if he can guess this, and he barely guessed it. I had to give him multiple clues. I struggled.
I'm shitty at guessing games.
Number 5, they've got Lacey Evans.
Good choice.
Number 4, Charlotte Flair.
Good choice.
Number 3, Shayna Baszler. And then tied for first, they have both Rowdy Ronda Rousey, who, other than winning Money in the Bank, it's the only thing she hasn't done. She's been the champion. She's had a breakout match at WrestleMania as far as the best match of the night. And then the next year, she went and main evented WrestleMania. But the number one person that Skybet thinks could win next year's Women's Royal Rumble, no Christian Baron. It's not Nikki Cross. It's Kylie Sane. Kyrie Sane is Skybet's favorite to win the 2020 Women's Royal Rumble.
Sure, why not? Fuck it.
Right.
Why not?
And that's all we really can say right now is why not? Because you don't know who the champion is going to be at the time, and you don't know who the champion's even going to be going into WrestleMania next year. I mean, you can say, hey, Seth Rollins is the champion in January. Seth Rollins versus Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. Rollins can lose that title over the next 2 months leading into Mania, and then it'd be Roman somebody else.
Exactly.
So, I mean, I thought that was interesting that Skybet did put up the betting odds, so I thought I would bring that up here just briefly, really quick, just to see what you guys in the live chat or you guys watching later or listening on podcast platforms around the world did think about that. And if you are listening on podcast platforms around the world like iTunes, Google Play Music, Stitcher, SoundCloud, iHeartRadio, give us a 5-star rating. Let them know that you like our content so they can let other people know to listen to our content. With that, got one more thing. This Sunday.
Sunday.
At Rematch Grounds, or should I say Stomping Grounds?
Rematch Grounds.
I mean, it's basically just a bunch of rematches.
In Your House 1997.
We got Stomping Grounds from the Tacoma Dome in Tacoma, Washington, and I'm hearing that ticket sales are not going that well at all.
God, no.
We've got 9 matches slated for the show. 7 are title matches, and so far, we have not heard which of these 9 matches or a 10th will be on the pre-show. But just looking at these matches, the first match we do have is a tag team match. It's the New Day against Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. Who you got?
Kevin Owens and say it one more time.
New Day, Xavier Woods, and Big E against Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn.
Oh, Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn is picking up that one.
That's what I would think too, because what I'm thinking is you got Owens and Zayn, you let them get a victory. Kofi's gonna win in the the SmackDown main event, the WWE Championship match. So New Day still come out looking good.
Exactly.
So going forward in another non-title match, we got Roman Reigns taking on Drew McIntyre. I mean, I'll tell you mine right now. I think McIntyre wins.
McIntyre's got to win.
I think Mr. McMahon, Mr. Shane McMahon, helps him out, or even the Revival helps him out.
I see the Revival helping him out. I think they're really, really putting the Revival in these like weird spots.
But I like that the Revival are in this weird spot because it's good for the Revival. They look good. I mean, shout out to Revival dressing like old school 80s heel, I'm better than you, I've got the money because I'm on top tag team. Mm-hmm. Like they were looking good on Monday. Looking like old 4 Horsemen. So I'm going McIntyre. You're going McIntyre as well?
I'm going McIntyre as well.
the first of 7 title matches with the Cruiserweight Championship on the line, Tony Nese will be defending against both Akira Tozawa and Drew Gulak.
I'm excited because I do genuinely like the Cruiserweight division.
Yeah.
I think it'll just be a retain. I don't think he's going to drop the belt.
That's what I was thinking too. I think Nese wins. And I think he's a babyface now. The way they've been positioning him.
Yeah.
But I think who should become Cruiserweight champion is old Mr. Chad Gable.
Yes.
I think Chad Gable.
He needs to throw himself into this match.
I mean, the match is already set. It's not going to change, but
Chad Gable, but he should. It's just let him retain the belt. Set up your next opponent. Pull in New Japan. Just have Chad Gable come out. That's all you got to do.
Yeah, but
all
WWE,
you got to do.
They like to quote unquote try to build a story.
Do you think a Cruiserweight division with Chad Gable as their champion gets a lot more views?
Probably.
Think so?
I do, because Buddy Murphy was getting more attention on the brand when he was the champion.
He was, wasn't he?
He was.
Why did they not?
Because he was good.
It was fucking great.
But if you,
I hate to say it, but even Enzo spiked up views.
But here's the thing with that: when Enzo was the champion, they were also letting him go to Raw with the belt, and stuff that would happen on 205 Live would transfer over to Raw and vice versa sometimes.
Which is what they should
do.
Why not?
That was the original plan of the Cruiserweight division. It would be part of Monday Night Raw. Storylines would be started on Raw and paid off the next night on 205 Live. That was the original plan for the division. And then they started giving them 90 seconds, 2 minutes, 30 seconds, and then they said, screw it, we're not giving them Raw anymore.
It's a bummer.
But I think if you put Chad Gable eventually as the Cruiserweight champion, people are going to be like, whoa, wait, we like Chad Gable. He's your champion there. Let's check that out. And Chad Gable going there and just throwing people around. Like, he was throwing around guys twice his size in the tag team division. Now if he's throwing around guys his size, ooh, is he going to look good suplexing and just tossing people around.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
So going forward, with the SmackDown Live Tag Team Championships on the line, Daniel Bryan and Rowan defending against Heavy Machinery. I think you'd keep the titles on Daniel Bryan and Rowan. You
know what? Since I don't care, Heavy Machinery is going to win this match.
The Yolo County champions?
Yes, dude. They're going to unify them. I'm telling you, man. I got Heavy Machinery. Give them a quick push.
I mean, I would
spike some views. Spike some fucking views, man.
I wouldn't be opposed of it.
Let them drop it the next night. I don't give a shit.
Dontrell Bailey says, what about Mike Kanellis? Mike Kanellis is good.
But he's like that piece of shit, and I saw Ryan Satin say this. He's like that piece of shit coworker that's like, bro, this job sucks. I'm gonna fucking quit. But like never quits, but just complains every fucking waking moment.
But here's the thing. I think, not to go off too much topic, I think that got him probably a better deal than he was offered originally.
Oh, I'm 100% positive, yeah.
But as far as Mike Kanellis goes, you're saying, well, what about putting the title on Mike Kanellis? Not as many people know who Mike Kanellis is than Chad Gable. And people we know, people love Chad Gable.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody loves themselves some American Alpha. And so if you put the title on somebody that is known already on the main roster and is somebody that is just 100% one of the best pure wrestlers, not even pro wrestlers, just pure wrestlers in the company, gonna get attention. But moving forward,
I'd say he's probably one of the best within the WWE's lifespan.
Like pure wrestlers.
Pure wrestler.
Probably. He's right up there with Kurt and Shamrock and some of the others like that. But moving forward, with the WWE United States Championship on the line, old Samoa Joe defending against Ricochet.
The fingering man himself. I mean, that's just. Is it gonna be another Samoa Joe squash?
I don't think it's gonna be a squash because, hear me out. I think this could be match of the night. Just think of all. Just think of all those old Samoa Joe X Division matches. This is an X Division opponent for Samoa Joe to go out there and just kill it with.
I didn't even think about that, man.
Just think about it. This can
Joe's gonna retain, but I think like same thing with one of the other match we were talking about that I completely blank on. Both teams. Oh, the New Day match. Both men are gonna walk out looking great.
Yeah.
Even if Ricochet doesn't pick up that belt, because he doesn't need that belt. He's not going to benefit from that belt now. He's too early. Wait a minute.
Right. So I think...
I bet Samoa Joe wins with the Muscle Buster.
And they'll never let him do that again after he almost killed Tyson Kidd.
Well, you know what? That's Tyson's Kid's fault for not taking the move, right?
Apparently, he took it the same way everybody else ever does.
Well, then I don't know what to fucking say.
I mean...
Nah, but... God, I would love to see the Muscle Buster, though.
I mean, it's just like with... I mean, so would I. You know where he got that move from, right?
Why does he tease it, though?
He teases it to get the crowd hyped because he knows it'll rile him up. Like, oh my God, is he actually going to do it? Is he actually going to... Never mind. You know where he got the move from, right?
I don't know. Where?
Ultimate Muscle. An old Fox Kids wrestling Japanese cartoon.
That's pretty badass.
Have you ever seen Ultimate Muscle?
No, but I'll look it up after this.
You should go look it up. It was a Nintendo. It was a GameCube game. It was a hell of a show. Nice. It was an old anime that came over from Japan. They dubbed it into English. Fox Kids picked it up.
Subs, not dubs.
And apparently, early on in his career, Joe was in Japan and saw Ultimate Muscle on TV. The main character, I think his name is Kid Muscle. I think was his name.
That was my nickname in high school.
I think that was his name, Kid Muscle. Could be wrong. Let me know in the chat. He saw this character doing the move, the Muscle Buster. Now, it's basically the exact same move that Joe does. He puts him on the shoulder, holds his legs down, jumps up, slams down. But it's anime. So when he does the move in the cartoon, he jumps up 50,000 feet up in the air, spins around a couple times, and then comes down with it. Well, Joe was like, well, shit. I'm a strong-ass motherfucker. I can pick up anybody like that. That's my finisher.
Do you think that's what he thought, Tim?
Probably.
I see such a naughty, foul-mouthed person to you. Anime boys unite? I know. Sub, not dubs.
That's how Joe found the move. He saw it on Ultimate Muscle while on tour in Japan one year.
Fuck yeah, man. But yeah, I've got Joe just retaining. Huh?
I said me too.
Oh, that's weird. You got super loud on there. Anyway. TVP asks, how many nicknames did I have in high school? You don't want to know.
I had one.
Fucking idiot.
Me? No. So going forward with the SmackDown Live Women's Championship on the line.
Oh, who cares?
Got Bayley.
She's going to retain.
Defending against Alexa Bliss. You think Bayley wins?
Yes.
Even with Nikki Cross in Alexa Bliss's corner, with Nikki Cross basically saying that I want to screw Bayley out of her belt?
Nah, I got Bayley winning.
You know what? Thinking about it now after I said that line, they wouldn't basically tell us that that's going to be the finish. If it's going to be the finish. So, yeah, I'll go Bayley retaining as well. Just because of the fact of what Nikki Cross did say that, oh, I'll be in your corner to help you win. So, of course, Nikki Cross is going to mess up somehow and accidentally cost Alexa the match. And then Alexa finally goes heel, full-on heel on Nikki Cross. And then you can have the Nikki Cross-Alexa Bliss feud. So, yeah, I can see Alexa losing because Nikki messes up. So, yeah, Bayley retains.
Hell yeah.
Going forward with the Raw Women's Championship on the line. The man, Becky Lynch, against Lacey Evans.
Becky.
Yeah, it's got to be Becky. I mean, just think, if they put this title on Lacey Evans, and then she's got to go out there and defend it against girls like, no offense, like Naomi, or Tamina, or Sarah Logan, or Natalia, like,
That was a weird noise.
It's kind of like I don't want to see that. So going forward, with the WWE Championship on the line, inside a solid steel cage, Kofi Kingston will be defending...
Hold on, fucking as compared to what? A fucking liquid steel cage? Why'd you have to say solid steel cage?
Because it could be a solid metal cage.
No, it couldn't. No, no one's.
Why?
Why are you saying solid? That's not the material wasn't the issue. The descriptor. Why'd you say solid?
Because that's how it's always been described.
Fucking no one's ever said they're fighting in the
30 years.
Oh, fucking fuck yourself. I've never heard that.
Inside of a solid steel cage, Kofi Kingston defending the WWE Championship against old Dolph Ziggler.
Gotta
be Kofi. Gotta be. They
don't
have enough faith in Dolph, even though they should.
Because I know I could probably tell you the ending. Dolph's desire to just destroy Kofi is gonna fuck him up. They're gonna do the Miz and Shane spot, thinking we forgot it, where Dolph is going for a big ass superplex to really stick it to him, but then Kofi slips out and is fine and wins the match.
Maybe I see Kofi winning though.
Yeah, I mean he has to.
He has to. Yeah, I say that Kofi should at least keep the title to SummerSlam. So going forward, most likely what I would think would be the main event, Universal title on the line with a unknown mystery special guest referee, Seth Rollins defending against Baron Corbin.
The special guest ref is going to be Brock.
I've been fearing that.
No, you've been fearing it. Does it also keep you up at night when you lit your 7th cigarette of the night thinking, God damn it, they're going to fucking do it, and I just have to accept it?
Well, no, because I don't smoke cigarettes.
Well, that's the joke.
I know. I was...
But, yeah, Brock has to be that special guest. Or Heyman. Oh, my God, if it's Paul Heyman. They already know that the crowd's going to shit on this match because fuck Baron Corbin in this role.
You know how... Oh, my God.
No, I don't know. Are you going to tell me?
WWE is so dumb that I could see Baron Corbin naming himself the referee.
Holy shit. Fuck.
But then they're even more dumb to where Corbin would... Here's how dumb this can be. I doubt this would happen, but... So Corbin says, I'm going to be the referee since nobody else will help me. I can name anybody as the referee, and nobody said it couldn't be me, right?
Sure.
So Seth's going to punch him one time. And Corbin's going to go, oh, you're disqualified. And then he's going to call for the match to be ended, and then they're going to be like, Baron Corbin is the winner, but still Universal Champion because you can't change the title on a disqualification, Seth Rollins, and then Corbin's going to flip his lid. I doubt that would happen, but fuck, this dumb WWE booking recently, I could see it.
I've got Heyman as my ref. Heyman is the ref. Yeah. Hell yeah. It makes sense.
Gabriel Perez, you couldn't be more wrong. Just because he interviewed Tony Khan does not mean Stone Cold works for AEW. I don't know who the ref's going to be, but I think Seth retains. That's what I think. I don't know who the ref's going to be. I'm not even going to try to guess. I mean, if I had to, maybe I'd say Brock. I don't know. That would be the dumbest possible move. Heyman would probably be a better... Because Heyman can just hang outside the ring. I can literally see Heyman outside the ring the whole match, and then when he'd have to pin, he'd just be standing outside the ring counting on the apron. Because he doesn't want to get in the way.
Understandable.
Oh, no.
What?
Luke might says Shane McMahon. What if they do that, and then Corbin joins this quote-unquote Shane McMahon stable or whatever he's building up?
That sounds really fucking stinky.
Because Shane's got to get all of these guys to help him eventually beat Kofi. If that's the route they go.
Sounds awful.
But, I mean, I'm going
Stomping Grounds.
Seth Rollins winning, retaining, and that is Stomping Grounds.
And
or should
that...
I say rematch grounds.
Yeah, rematch grounds.
I mean,
and that...
Hold on. We've got... How many matches are rematches? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yep.
Half of the matches are rematches from the last 2 to 3 months.
Fuck yeah, dude.
But
Wrestling's stinky. WWE's real stinky right now. But what isn't stinky is following me on Twitter at ArmWeek21 or following us on Twitter at PWUnlimited. Facebook, facebook.com/ProWrestlingULTD. Right here on YouTube. Check out our lovely boys our big boy men over at Fightful, Fightful.com, and Twitter at FightfulOnline. What my dog is barking in the background. I know
Wow.
I hate Sean Ross Sapp too, Angel. It's okay. Everyone tells Sean Ross Sapp that he's handsome. Everyone go tweet at Sean Ross Sapp. You are very handsome. And I hope he appreciates.
I'm so upset I'm not going to Chicago for All Out.
I'll go. Did you get the email by chance?
No, they haven't sent one yet.
I think, didn't Sean get one?
I got the one for Fyter Fest.
Interesting. Well, if you well, let
me
me know.
Because I'm upset not just because I won't be at All Out, because I'll also miss Ball Out. Have you heard of Ball Out?
Oh, the basketball game?
They're doing a wrestling media basketball game. Sounds super fun.
I suck at basketball.
I played basketball in high school.
Nice. But you can find all those lovely links there. Tim, where can they possibly, by chance, ever, if they choose to, find you?
You can find me just like the alpha male Monty Brown found me at Timmy Buddy on Twitter.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in to episode 81. I will see you again on episode 82. Until then, have fun.
We'll see him Sunday after Stomping Grounds.
Yeah, you'll see him. I'll be at work.
Oh, well, I'll see you guys after Stomping Grounds.
I get off at 7:30, so we'll see.
You missed the whole show.
Okay, wonderful. Yeah, and just one more thing. Call your mom. She misses you.
Have a good night, guys.
Bye.